Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. And some people loaded their game today just like that for a rude awakening. All their gems were gone. All their pink gems were gone. Pink gems are up here if you don't know what they are. And all of their resources were gone. And they had no idea what was going on until they started to talk in a community and be like, yo, I don't know what happened. Like, they're saying I have a debt. They're making me pay money. I don't do credit card. I don't theft. I don't do pack loading. What's going on? And then they started to see like a lot of people have this. And then people kind of figured out what happened. And this is basically what happened. Amazon historically has only allowed $400 a day to be purchased in Evony, or any game, I assume, because they've never met the Evony community, and they don't know how much people will spend in a day. So people were allowed to buy Amazon coins at a discount. So you'd buy these Amazon coins, and you'd get them for less than $1, but they'd count as $1 in-game. And then they'd use those on top of their $400 or whatever the new daily limit is. Maybe it's $600. And Amazon would count that as going over the limit. So Evony saw all these purchases going over their daily threshold, and they did a chargeback with Evony. They canceled payment. They said, we have fraud going on, mass fraud. Too many people are spending this much on the game. Like a parental control. That's what they should have in Evony. I think they have it in China, so people can't spend that much on the game. Anyways, and then they did a chargeback on the player's behalf without asking them. And then Evony said, whoa, chargeback, take all your stuff. And so people woke up to this email. And dear player, we've detected behavior that goes against the terms of service you agreed to when playing Evony. Specifically, your account has been flagged as sharing account login details and involved with fraudulent payment activity, resulting in a balance owed to us. What we've done, we've zeroed the gem balance and resources and pink gems of your account. This payment issue will need to be resolved before you can further obtain and use gems and resources and pink gems. Action required by you. You need to contact customer support as soon as possible to resolve the outstanding balance. And people are like, I don't know any money. What are you talking about? So I did a diagram for you guys, and it's going to explain it all. And I want to say there's probably some people who don't even know what's going on, because there's a lot of large spenders who they run a business. They don't have time. They spend money. They might not even have logged in since to know they lost stuff. And they might not know. And they're like, what? What's going on? Why'd they take my stuff? So if that's you, or if you are one of the people who do know what's going on, do not give up on this. Keep writing Evony and saying, give me my stuff. Give everyone their stuff you stole from us, because we paid for it. But I'm going to show you what's going on. But also, before I get to that, I want to show you one thing that is really, really bad. Like, bad. Look at the top here. Urgent payment issue to resolve. So when pink gems happened, I'm going to go into what happened with this. I won't name names, but 669 players were caught buying pink gems back when pink gems were illegal. They were getting them at a couple dollars on $100. Maybe I'm off by a little bit, but I heard it was very, very cheap, like ridiculously cheap. And then they got caught. And then some people owed like $5,000, $20,000. I saw as high as like $80,000 people owed. And then Evony let them pay half or a quarter. Evony just wanted money. They're like, what do I care if I give someone 400% buffs? I just want my money. I have no leverage to get my money other than give them this fake virtual stuff. So Evony did that. But what they let people do was keep those packs that they purchased. So they got to pay back money by buying packs. So every time you bought a pack, $100 came off of your debt. And then when you reach thresholds like, oh, I paid back $6,000, now I get a third of my stuff back. The next $6,000, I get another third. It was something like that. Those aren't exact figures. But that's why some people in the game have ridiculous buffs. And, they might say like, oh, that was 2 years ago, it doesn't matter. But those people shot up 1,000% and they're still up 1,000%. So this actually could be a good thing for the Amazon players, because you're going to spend in game, and that will get back your buff. That will pay down your debt, and you'll get to keep these packs. So this is a big score for the Amazon players if that's how it does work out. But please tell Evony, you should not be allowing people to resolve payment issues that are from a chargeback. Now, these players didn't do a chargeback, so they should not have to resolve anything. They should just get their stuff. But This thing at the top of the email bothers me because Evony said that was a thing of the past and they would never, ever allow people to do that again. Here's my graphic. So A at the top is Amazon. To the right, P is player. And to the left, E is Evony. And all those blue and red lines, that's my writing as a middle-aged man who writes like a 7-year-old. And the ones in text, well, I cheated and I used a text writer. So anyways, this is what happens. On the right, you have player. They send blue money, that's a $, to Amazon. Amazon takes that money and sends blue money to Evony. And then Evony sends blue and red packs, not sure why I did that, to player. Player's happy, it's all good. Then all of a sudden, Amazon at the top says to Evony, there was fraud. Too much was spent in a day. Give us back the red money. And the red money goes. And now Amazon says, hey, player, here's your coins. So now players have coins that, they're forced to use. It's not the same as money, right? Like players should be able to have their money back, not coins. That's a wrong thing here too. And then Evony at the bottom recalls gems and resources and pink gems from the players. So Evony should be reversing. Everything on the outside lane should be reversing. So players got ripped off and stolen from, not at their fault. Amazon was in the wrong here because they got into a market that they're way over their head and don't know what's going on with this market. Other app stores are laughing at them because of the discounts they're giving. Like everyone knows that's not sustainable and they're not going to be able to keep it up. And the second they drop promotions, everyone's leaving them. Like no one's going to be like, oh, well, they gave me a good discount and then they ripped me off and messed with me in game and I'm going to keep using them. So they just messed this whole thing up. They had very good will. And no one's ever had a problem with Aptoide. Not that I know of. That's it. That's my graphic. Write Evony. Players who weren't involved in this, you should tell Evony. You probably won't because you're like dirty coiners, don't like those whales. But it's not just whales. There's probably people in your alliances who got ripped off too. And you should also include in that, you should not be allowing people to pay back payment issues, resolve them if they did actual credit card fraud. But this is an exception and people did not do anything wrong. So I do hope that it gets corrected for them, especially on the eve of All-Stars. Let me know in the comments if you're affected by it. One thing I really want to know is, can you use those coins on Evony again? Or do you have to do them at like your daily limit? So like I can only do 400 a day now, or they're going to ban me. Or is your account locked too? And you got to use them on a present for the wife. And if only they sold cars. But anyway, they probably do. And the other thing I really want to know is, do you have to buy packs to resolve this? Or can you just give them money? Like ask them, even if you have no intention of giving them money, just ask, how do I resolve this? I bet it's you buy packs and then you get to double down. So if you're going to spend anyways, you guys just hit the Evony lottery. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.